Have you ever stopped to wonder about the air your children breathe every single day? We see them playing, laughing, running around with endless energy, and we assume everything is fine. But what if I told you there's an invisible threat lurking in the very air they inhale? A silent danger that could be impacting their health and shaping their future in ways we can't even see. This is the reality of air pollution. It's not just about hazy skies or industrial smokestacks far away. It's in our cities, our neighborhoods, and sometimes even in our own homes. We think of our kids as resilient, and they are, but their little bodies are also incredibly vulnerable. Their lungs are still developing, their immune systems are still learning, and they breathe faster than we do, taking in more air and more pollutants relative to their body weight. Think about it. Every breath they take could be carrying tiny, harmful particles. These aren't just specks of dust. We're talking about things like nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, ozone, and particulate matter so small it can bypass the body's natural defenses and travel deep into their lungs and even into their bloodstream. These pollutants come from sources all around us. The cars we drive, the factories that make our goods, and even from things like cooking and cleaning products inside our homes. The health effects are staggering and well documented by scientists and doctors worldwide. Short-term exposure can trigger asthma attacks, bronchitis, and other respiratory infections. You might notice your child coughing more, wheezing, or getting sick more often than their friends. For a child with asthma, a high-pollution day isn't just an inconvenience. It can mean a terrifying trip to the emergency room, struggling for every breath. It's a parent's worst nightmare, but the long-term consequences are even more concerning. Chronic exposure to air pollution during childhood can lead to reduced lung function. Imagine starting adulthood with lungs that aren't as strong as they should be, simply because of the air you breathed as a kid. This can set them up for a lifetime of respiratory problems, and the impact doesn't stop with the lungs. Emerging research is linking air pollution to a host of other issues. Studies have shown a connection between air pollution and neurodevelopmental problems. Those same tiny particles that enter the bloodstream can cross the blood-brain barrier, potentially affecting brain development and cognitive function. This could translate to difficulties with memory, attention, and even lower IQ scores. We're essentially gambling with our children's ability to learn and reach their full potential. It's a heavy thought, isn't it? That the very air they breathe could be holding them back in school and in life. Furthermore, air pollution has been linked to an increased risk of chronic diseases later in life, including heart disease and certain types of cancer. The damage done in childhood can cast a very long shadow. It's a health burden they might carry for the rest of their lives. It's a quiet epidemic, one that doesn't make headlines every day, but it's affecting millions of children around the globe. So what can we do? It's easy to feel overwhelmed and powerless against a problem this big, but we are not. Change starts with awareness, and it grows with action, both big and small. Let's start at home. You can improve the air quality inside your house right now. Invest in a good quality air purifier with a HEPA filter, especially for your child's bedroom where they spend so many hours. Ensure your home is well ventilated, but be mindful of opening windows during peak pollution hours. You can check your local air quality index online. Many weather apps include this feature now. Plan outdoor activities for times when the air quality is better. Simple things, like using exhaust fans when cooking and avoiding strong chemical cleaners, can also make a significant difference. Beyond our homes, we can make conscious choices in our daily lives. Can we walk, bike, or take public transport instead of driving for short trips? Choosing to do so, even just once or twice a week, collectively reduces the number of cars on the road and the pollutants they emit. When it's time to buy a new car, consider an electric or hybrid vehicle. These choices send a powerful message to the market and policymakers. And that brings me to the bigger picture: community and policy. We need to use our voices. Talk to your friends, family, and neighbors about this issue. Share what you've learned. The more people who understand the connection between air pollution and children's health, the stronger our collective call for change will be. Support local initiatives that promote green spaces, like planting trees and creating more parks. Trees are natural air filters. They absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, while also trapping particulate matter on their leaves. They are a beautiful, simple, and effective tool in our fight for cleaner air. Most importantly, let's advocate for stronger environmental policies. Contact your local representatives, your mayors, your government officials. Demand stricter regulations on industrial emissions. Push for investment in renewable energy sources like solar and wind power. Advocate for better public transportation and infrastructure that supports walking and cycling safely. Our children don't have a vote. They don't have a seat at the policy-making table, so we have to be their champions. We have to be their voice. This isn't a political issue, it's a human issue. It's about our fundamental responsibility to protect the most vulnerable among us. Every child deserves the chance to grow up healthy and strong. They deserve to breathe clean air. It is their basic right. Let's not let this invisible threat silently steal their future. Let's make the invisible visible. Let's turn our concern into action, our frustration into a movement, for our children, and for all future generations. Let's work together to clear the air. Thank you so much for watching and for caring about this critical issue. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you know. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on how we can create a healthier, safer world. Let us know in the comments below what steps you're taking to protect your family from air pollution. Together we can make a difference. Stay safe and see you next time.